G'day mates. In today's video, I'm going to be kicking off talking about the rumors that next season has been delayed. These aren't just leaks on Twitter. There is actual clues inside Fortnite that are pointing towards next season being delayed until mid-December. I also want to talk about why though next season is going to be the biggest season in Fortnite, because we have all but confirmed Fortnite Creative 2.0 is launching next season. I want to talk about the Invitational, why is Kanata now playing with Macwood, what happened to his teammate Bleed, and also talk a little bit about the drop maps. Queasy and Vino, are they the favorites after winning back-to-back Elite Cups on NA East and EU? And also, I want to put your guys' knowledge to the test. I'm running a new game with $500 on the line to test how much Fortnite you guys know, and can you predict the top 10 in order for the Invitational this weekend? All the info on that will be at the end of today's video, so make sure you watch it the whole way through. Let's just jump into it. Just quickly, before we jump into today's video, I want to give a huge shout out and thank you to HelloFresh. I've been using HelloFresh for years now, even when I was back in Australia. If you guys didn't know, before I got into content, I was actually a personal trainer. So I've been taking my health and fitness very seriously for a long time now, and I could just never have the time to go to the grocery store, buy all the ingredients, bring them home, prepare them, cook them. It was just always too difficult, but I wanted to eat fresh and healthy, and that is where HelloFresh comes in. You get a box that arrives at your door with all the ingredients in it. You get to pick the meals you want, and then you just have to put them together, cook it. It takes so much less time, still tastes amazing, and is so much better for you. Also, as an added bonus, if you guys use my code HFAussieAntics or HFAussieAntics, you guys will get $140 off your first order. Check the link in the description down below. I'm incredibly excited to try out the white cheddar Wonder Burgers. That's the one that's on my list. They didn't have this when I was back in Australia, so I'm very excited to give that a try now that I'm here. I highly recommend you try out HelloFresh if you want to eat healthy, save money, and just make everything a whole lot easier. To kick things off, let's talk about why next season might be delayed, but also why next season is potentially going to be the biggest in Fortnite history. So first off, this is not great news, but don't freak out just yet. I thought I'd bring it up, but a whole bunch of people noticed that a lot of the quests right now are going until well into mid-December. Right now, the start date of the new season is supposed to be December 2nd or December 3rd, depending on how long downtime is. But if you go into your game, you'll notice if you go to the quest, for example, the quest for the Herald and Chrome Punk go for 6 weeks and 8 weeks, means it's going into next season. Now, this doesn't mean the season's getting delayed. It's not a great sign, but it hasn't really been enough to freak out too many of the leakers. It looks like there's nothing really in the game files that's backing it up, but I saw it getting a lot of traction on the Fortnite Reddit, so I wanted to at least bring it up and raise it with you guys. Maybe these quests will just go into the new season. It could be a teaser that maybe the Herald is still a part of next season and is still going to be on the map to continue quests. That would be pretty weird. We've never really had quests carry over seasons because then it's on a new battle pass. It's more than likely just a glitch, but I had a lot of people asking, so I wanted to bring it up. But let's get excited for what is in next season, because we have pretty much confirmed the Creative 2.0 is coming out next season. Sheena BR tweeted out, confirmed, UEFN/Creative 2.0, that's Unreal Fortnite, will launch together with the next Battle Royale season. Epic just added a new version called 23.00.UEFN to their testing servers. It's still possible that the release gets changed, but it's very unlikely. Now, Sheena is one of the most reputable leakers in the scene. I believe they would not be saying this unless they truly do believe it. Now, this also goes through with a lot of other evidence we've talked about in previous videos that pointed towards Fortnite Creative 2.0 coming out next season. It's one of the main reasons why a lot of content creators like Cypher PK and a lot of leakers have been getting excited that next season might actually be a new chapter. Now, things are pointing more and more towards it not being a new chapter, but it still is going to be a ridiculously big season. And we've talked about Creative 2.0 a lot on this channel, but if you don't know what it is, basically it's more than creative. It is the ability to use Unreal Engine, which is the engine that Fortnite's made on, is how the game works, to then actually go in and edit that so you can make your own game. We're talking everything. You can import assets. You can make a Simpsons version of Minecraft SimCity in Fortnite. Like, I'm not kidding. The potential is limitless. A lot of people have been excited over this late game arena map that came out. I've been playing it a bunch on stream, made by Finest. That was just done by putting the Battle Royale map in Creative. That was nowhere near the capability of what's going to be available in Fortnite Creative 2.0. This is incredibly exciting. Now, hopefully at this point, you guys know, but the Invitational is this weekend. The FNCS Invitational, over $1 million on the line, the first major epic Grand LAN event since the World Cup. All the players there, if you've been checking your social media, if you follow the pros, you'll see them. They're all there warming up, playing. Things are getting exciting, but things are also getting a little bit messy. We already have our first major player pulling out of Invitational due to COVID. We have Bleed, which is a Middle East pro who's playing with Kanata, now no longer able to attend the Invitational. Now, Kanata is paired with Macwood. Macwood is going to be his backup. Now, I know what you're wondering. Why did Kanata pick to play with Macwood and not Aegis? It's because Macwood was already a fill player. He was already a backup. If a player gets sick, they only have the pool of existing backup players to choose from. Why Aegis wasn't a backup, I don't know. And yes, that makes it incredibly confusing. If you didn't know, there are a few teams who've gotten in on this technicality. So Kanata didn't technically qualify for the Invitational. He's there because Bleed qualified and Bleed chose him as his teammate. Now Bleed can't go, so now Kanata has invited Macwood, who also didn't qualify, and now they're a team, and now there's one less Middle East team. This is exactly what happened with Falconer. That's why Falconer is now in the Invitational despite not even playing the last 2 or 3 FNCSs. We had Rex and Arkram qualify on NA West. Arkram decided he didn't want to go, so Rex picked Falconer, and then Rex decided he didn't want to go, so Falconer was just free to pick a teammate. I don't know. There's a few weird teams, but in case you look at the Invitational list, you don't know what's going on. That is why. But I don't want to let that detract from what is going to be a big event. I wanted to explain that technicality, but this is not going to be the last team I believe where this is going to happen to. We already have almost all the players there. All of the visas have gone through. They've all traveled. They're not sick yet. I just have a feeling that in the next few days, all the players hanging out, traveling around the world, there's going to be some players who aren't able to play due to COVID. So keep an eye out. There's going to be some crazy team swaps. I'm going to cover them. I'm actually doing a stream Friday morning on my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/AussieAntics, where I'm going to be going through predictions. I'm going to have Reese and Levin on with me from the official broadcast, 2 of the smartest minds in Fortnite. We're going to be talking about the map, who's dropping where, who's playing with who. It's going to be incredibly exciting. Also, this weekend, Saturday and Sunday, I'm putting on my own broadcast. I've never done this before. Yes. These are all V-Bucks cards. I'm going to be doing my own drops because if you guys haven't seen on my Twitch channel, I was pretty positive this time around for Invitational, Fortnite was going to do some kind of a skin drop. They are doing a sick drop. We are still getting the back bling. It is very similar to the back blings we had. I'm still getting excited though because it's going to be a fantastic weekend. And I thought, hey, if I keep saying Epic should do a skin drop, I'm going to do my own skin drop. I'm going to be giving away a whole bunch of V-Buck cards so you guys can buy the skin that I feel like you guys deserve. Either way, it's going to be a sick weekend. But let's start talking about some of the storylines that are developing because there are some juicy ones. I'll be doing a full prediction video of that stream after Friday. I'm going to culminate all the predictions, get you guys excited, but let's start doing some teasers because a lot of you guys are still wondering what's going on at Kondo. Do we still have Tayson, Aqua, and Malibuca going at it? Yes, we still do have Tayson, Aqua, and Malibuca, all 3 teams dropping Kondo. I have no idea what this is going to look like. I highly predict that at least one of these teams may leave. Maybe not on day 1, but maybe between day 1 and day 2. I am predicting that Tayson might even go towards Rave Cave. Rave Cave is looking pretty free right now compared to a triple Kondo. We do still have Clicks and Pink contesting over at Jones's. Most of the storylines haven't changed too much. We do have a lot of the big names who were originally contested still going at it. So when it comes down to who am I predicting, obviously Queasy Vino's at the top. I'm not going to give my whole prediction list in this video, but Queasy and Vino on the back, if you guys somehow missed it, not only winning EU Elite Cup Finals this week, winning NA East Elite Cup Finals as well. They won both regions back-to-back by like over 50 to 100 points on each region. That was their first time dropping at their new drop spot of North Sleepy. They currently have a 100% win rate in set lobbies from that drop spot, and they won 7 games in a row in the opens. I was going to make a video on this originally, but I wanted to save it a little bit closer to Invitational. Queasy and Vino, in my opinion, right now, are the hands down favorites. I'll do a proper prediction video like I said, but right now, if you're focusing on a team, you're checking out what's going on, that has to be at the top of your list. I wanted to give you guys some time and I wanted to put this out there before I make my video. If you guys want to predict who you think is going to do well, I am putting up a $500 prize pool. I've got a website, FortnitePredictions.com. Link will be in the description down below. You click on that, you pick which 10 teams you think will place in what order. Whoever is the most correct is going to walk away with the lion's share of $500. I wanted to put this out there before I put my prediction video out because I know that is going to bias you. Use your own knowledge. I'll also put the current drop map in the description as well so you can check that out. I want to see who you guys think are going to win before I do my prediction stream. So I'm going to pull that up on the stream. We're going to talk about it, and I want to see whether you guys know more than me and the official analysts and casters. Let's see who has a better prediction record at the end of all of this. It's going to be a lot of fun. You guys know the deal. You made it this far. You obviously liked it. Please chuck a like on it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and I'll see you in the next one.